Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first of all, I welcome all of you in this lecture. So good morning to good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon,
sir.
sir.
Afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon, sir.
Okay, so let me tell you. See, on every Saturday we are having our episode of KBB, means Kaun Banega Bakra. Okay, so those और जो भी सैटरडे के लेक्चर में बकरा बने थे उन्हें पनिशमेंट मिली थी और अभी मैंने देखो पनिशमेंट टॉपिक एक क्रिएट करके रखा है इन द अवार्ड्स एंड अचीवमेंट देयर आई हैव पोस्टेड एन असाइनमेंट कॉल्ड एज पनिशमेंट। ओके, तो अजीत और श्रवण आपको आपका जो भी पनिशमेंट होगा वो वहां पे सबमिट करना है। इज दैट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके, तो वो एपिसोड हम एवरी सैटरडे रखेंगे जिससे कि हमारे प्रैक्टिकल्स भी कवर हो जाएंगे और आपको अगर कुछ डाउट्स होंगे तो आप उस सैटरडे वाले लेक्चर में पूछ सकते हो। क्लियर टू एवरीवन?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me present my screen to you. Yes, please let me know. Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, in my previous lecture, we have already started with what do we mean by planar graph. And in that, we have seen this very important result known as Euler's formula. Okay, so let me again
Yes,
recall
sir.
it. So theorem number one, that is if a connected plane graph G has exactly V vertices, E edges and F faces, then we are having this relation for any planar graph. Okay, that is total number of vertices minus total number of edges plus total number of faces is exactly 2. And we have already seen many examples based on this formula. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us try to understand this new definition, which is nothing but the definition of the degree of a face. So let us first try to understand it. If f is any face, then degree of f, okay, here this f is nothing but any face, then the degree of f is the number of edges, okay, degree of f is the number of edges encountered in a walk around the boundary of the face. Okay, what do we mean by walk?
Walk is alternate sequence of vertices and edges, and is started and ended with vertices.
Exactly. Okay, so walk is nothing but alternating sequence of vertices and edges starting and ending with vertices. So what is the degree of a face? A degree of a face is nothing but the number of edges encountered in a walk around the boundary of that face. For example, if I draw a picture of a graph, and remember corner represents the vertices. Okay, remember corner represents vertices, or let me draw it. Okay, now tell me how many vertices we are having in this graph.
5,
6.
6, 6.
6.
Okay, so you can see we are having 6 vertices in this graph. How many edges?
7.
So 7 edges. Let me write it over here. V is nothing but 6. E is nothing but 7. And what about F?
1.
F is equals to? Yes,
3.
3, sir.
3. Now calculate, first of all, tell me, is it planar graph? Yes, is it planar?
Yes, sir.
See, what is the definition of a planar graph? If we can able to draw that graph on a plane such that there will be no crossing between two edges. If that is if that case happens, then we are going to call it as planar graph. Otherwise, non-planar graph. Clear? Now you can see there will be no crossing between any two edges of this graph except end points. Clear? So we are having, this is the planar graph. Now let us calculate Euler's formula, whether that formula works for this graph or not. So you need to do this calculation, that is V minus E plus F. So all of you try to do it and tell me what is your answer.
Two, sir.
This is 2, which means what? Euler's formula is satisfied. Okay, now according to you, we are having totally 3 faces for this graph. Now let us count the degree of each face. Let me first mark these faces. So this is my first face. This is my second face. And this is my third face. Okay. Now we need to calculate what is the degree of this green face. Okay.
3.
So what is the degree of this green face? Let me call it as F1. So we need to just count the number of edges around this face. So how many edges are there?
3.
3. Hence the degree of this face F1 is nothing but 3. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now observe, what is the degree of F2?
4.
4.
So this is 4. See, according to the definition, we need to count the number of edges around this face. Okay, or you can say in this walk, we need to count the number of edges. Now tell me what are the degree of this blue face.
7.
Okay, so here the degree of this blue face is nothing but 7. Okay, so you can see the degree of this unbounded face is nothing but 7. So here you need to remember, if I start with this one, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one is 7, which means what? This edge is counted twice for an unbounded face. So please remember, for calculating the degree of an unbounded face, we need to count the starting edge twice. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I slightly modify this graph, then tell me this becomes what? Now you can see this is the rocket which we are using in Diwali. Okay, forget about it. Okay, now see in our semester number 5, we have already studied what is called as handshaking theorem.
सर
Yes, Ritik?
सर हम लोग ने एक बीच का जो एज है F2 के बाजू वाला उसको तो काउंट ही नहीं किया.
F2. See, वो खाली कौन से रीजन में काउंट होगा? F1 और F2 में काउंट होगा. बट फॉर दिस अनबाउंडेड रीजन, हम देखो ये आउटर पार्ट से चल रहे हैं. ओके, सो अनबाउंडेड रीजन के लिए इस वाले एज की कोई जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी.
ओके सर.
Okay, so in this way we are going to calculate the degree of a face. Now see, if you remember, then we have already studied what do we mean by handshaking theorem in semester 5, that gives us the relation between the degree of vertices and the number of edges. Can anybody recall it for me? What is the statement of handshaking theorem?
Sum
Yes,
of degree of vertices is E1.
this is nothing but sum of degrees of vertices, that is Vi, is nothing but twice the number of edges. Okay, we are having the same statement. Now we just replace this Vi by Fi. Okay, and the name of this theorem is nothing but second handshaking theorem. So second handshaking theorem is for the degree of the face. So the statement is the sum of face degrees is equals to twice the number of edges. So in terms of notation, we are going to write it as summation degree of Fi is equals to twice the number of edges. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You can do it for this example. Let us just try to verify this as second handshaking theorem. Observe how many faces are there for this graph.
3.
3.
And we have already calculated the degree of each face. Now you just add these degrees.
14.
It becomes 14. Okay, which means what? The left hand side addition is nothing but 14. Now let us try to do for this right hand side. How many edges are there?
7.
7. And 7 into 2 is what?
14.
14, which means what? This relation is satisfied. Hence, the second handshaking theorem is verified for this graph. Clear?
सारे ग्राफ के लिए वेरीफाइड रहेगा सर.
सारे प्लेनर ग्राफ के लिए रहेगा. ओके, सारे ग्राफ के लिए आप नहीं बोल सकते, बिकॉज वो डिपेंड करेगा उस ग्राफ के ऊपर. अगर वो प्लेनर ग्राफ नहीं हुआ तो क्या पता उसका फेस डिग्री कुछ अलग आए और ट्वाइस द नंबर ऑफ एजेस कुछ अलग मिले. ओके,
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now see, we have already seen that the graph K phi and the graph K33 are non-planar graphs. Okay. Using that crossing between two edges. But this we can't do every time because this is a very time consuming process. So how we are going to relate those things, or how we can able to conclude whether the given graph is planar or not? For that we need to just check some manual things, or you can say we are having a lemma for that. So here we are having that lemma, that is lemma number 1. So using this lemma we can able to tell something about K phi. So let us first try to understand the statement of this lemma. So let G be a connected planar simple graph with P is at least 3 vertices. Okay, P is at least 3 vertices and Q edges. Then our aim is to show Q is less than or is equals to 3P minus 6. So whenever we are having this situation, then we need to show this relation, that is Q is less than or is equals to 3P minus 6. But remember this condition here, P is at least 3. And we are considering a connected planar simple graph. Okay. Now proof, as G is connected simple planar graph on at least 3 vertices. This implies what? Each face must have degree at least 3. Is that clear? Why we are having each face must have degree at least 3? See, for that you can consider these two examples. This one is first one. Okay. Observe how many vertices are there.
3.
3. Means what? We need to consider at least 3 vertices. So this graph works. Now observe how many faces are there for this graph.
2 phases.
2 faces. And what is the degree of each face?
3. और दूसरे वाले का भी 3. हाँ.
Which means what? We are having this statement, that is each face must have degree at least 3. See, you can't consider this example. Okay. Because this is not a simple. Okay, though it is connected, but this is not simple, and here the vertices is exactly 2, but we want those graphs where total number of vertices to be at least 3. Clear? Yes, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So this statement's always true when you are going to consider P to be at least 3. So if G is connected simple planar graph on at least 3 vertices, then we should always have each face must have degree at least 3. Now remember, we are having each face of degree at least 3. Now let us try to use this in this statement, that is second handshaking theorem. So by theorem 2, which is nothing but this second handshaking theorem, we are having sum of degrees of Fi is equals to twice the number of edges. Here we are denoting the number of edges by Q. Hence it should be 2Q. Now we are having this relation, that is F is at least 3, or you can say the degree F is not at least 3, degree of Fi is at least 3. Okay, degree of Fi is at least 3, so we can say 3F is less than or is equals to 2Q, where F is nothing but total number of faces. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So using this, we are having f is less than or is equals to twice q upon 3. यहाँ तक किसी को कुछ डाउट?
No, sir.
सर वो
Clear है
सेकंड फेस
सबको?
में
Yes.
सेकंड फेस में डिग्री 4 आएगा ना,
सेकेंड फेस में कहाँ पे? यहाँ पर
क्योंकि आपने बोला था एक को 2 बार काउंट करते हैं जो फर्स्ट में रहता है।
वो जब हमारे पास सिंगल एज रहेगी, मीन्स आप जिस वर्टाइसिस से स्टार्ट करोगे आपको उसी वर्टाइसिस पर लैंड करना है। सो मान लो कि मैं इस वर्टाइसिस से स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ, तो फर्स्ट, सेकेंड एंड थर्ड, फिर से मैं इसी वर्टाइसिस पे आ गया, तो आउटर फेस की भी डिग्री 3 होगी।
ओके सर।
क्लियर? सो इतना याद रखो, जिस वर्टाइसिस से आप स्टार्ट करोगे आपको वहीं पे आके एंड करना है। क्लियर?
यस सर।
Okay. Now we are having f is less than or is equals to 2q by 3. Now let us use this relation in Euler's formula. Okay, so by Euler's formula, we are having this, that is, see here we are denoting total number of vertices by p, total number of edges by q, and total number of faces by small f. So this is Euler's formula, p minus q plus f is equals to 2. But what we know about f? F is less than or is equals to 2q by 3. So you just replace that relation over here. So we can say p minus q plus 2q by 3 is at least 2. Now observe this and tell me if you have any kind of doubt.
No, sir.
Clear hai?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can see here also we are having q and here also we are having q. So just do this calculation and tell me what we are having after doing this calculation.
Minus q by 3.
Minus q by 3. So you just take that quantity on the right hand side and just take this 2 on the left hand side. So we are in this situation. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now just shift this 3 on this left hand side. So we are having this relation, that is q is less than or is equals to 3p minus 6. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Hence, voila. Okay, now see how we are going to use this result to conclude whether the graph K phi is non-planar. See, according to this statement, we are having G be a connected planar simple graph with P at least 3 vertices and Q edges. Then we should have this Q less than or is equals to 3P minus 6 has to be satisfied. Now what happens if this relation is not satisfied? Which means what? We are taking the negation of this statement. Okay. So negation of this implies what? Negation of this statement. Which means what? If this condition is not true, so we can say G is non-planar. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us try to verify this condition for K phi graph. Now tell me how many vertices we are having in K phi?
5.
So in K phi we are having 5 vertices. So here the value of P is 5. Okay. And what about Q? Yes, how many edges are there in K phi?
20 edges, sir.
Sorry, say it again.
20.
Is it 20?
सर अगर वो रेगुलर ग्राफ रहेगा फिर 4 से 5 वर्टाइसेस को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 20 होगा ना.
तो उसमें एजेस भी तो 2 बार काउंट होंगी. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप एक वर्टाइसिस की डिग्री बता रहे हो 4, तो ये 4 एजेस बाकी के 4 वर्टाइसिस पर भी तो कनेक्ट होंगी, तो वो ऑलरेडी एक बार काउंट हो जाती है.
ओके सर.
So we have sorry,
10.
10. ओके, कैसे किया? कैलकुलेट किया ड्रॉ करके?
सर वो फॉर्मूला
इमेजिनेशन किया सर.
कौन सा है फॉर्मूला? n choose 2.
1/2. हाँ.
Okay, so here the total number of edges in complete graph is nothing but n choose 2. Here the value of n is 5, so 5 choose 2, which gives me 10. Now just put these values in this formula, that is q is less than or is equals to 3p minus 6, and let us check whether this relation is satisfying or not. ये satisfy हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा? क्या करना है? q की वैल्यू आप यहाँ पे पुट करोगे एंड p की वैल्यू आपको यहाँ पे पुट करनी है. So q is 10, which means what? Left hand side is 10. अब p के जगह पे 5 पुट करो. So 3 into 5 how much?
तो 9 से कम होगा. हाँ.
So this gives me 15. 15 minus 6 is
9.
9. Okay, so can I say 10 is less than or is equals to 9? Can I say this statement?
No
No.
sir.
No, which means what? This relation is not satisfying. So if it is not satisfying, then we are going to conclude this graph K phi is non-planar. Is the idea clear?
Yes sir.
Okay. So in this way, you are going to conclude that this graph K phi is non-planar. Okay. So K phi is non-planar. But you can't use the same statement for this K33 graph. See, we have already checked that this graph K33 is non-planar. Now let us try to do do the same calculation for this graph. Count the number of vertices. How many vertices are there?
6.
6 vertices. How many edges?
9.
9 edges. Okay. So q is nothing but 9. Now let us do this calculation, which is nothing but 3p minus 6. So what is 3p minus 6?
12.
12, which means what? This relation is satisfying. Is that clear?
Yes sir.
So we can't conclude anything about for this graph K33. For this graph, we need a little bit further analysis. So we cannot use lemma 1 to prove that this graph K33 is non-planar. So for this graph, we required another lemma, which is nothing but lemma number 2. So let us try to understand this statement. So let G be a connected planar simple graph with P vertices, Q edges, and no triangles. Now what do we mean by no triangles?
Or cycles.
Odd cycle, okay? Cycle of length 3. So cycle of length 3 नहीं होनी चाहिए. Then we can use this statement, that is q is less than or is equals to 2p minus 4. So you can see in K5 we are having, you can see we are having this triangle. Okay, in graph K5. So ये लेमा हमें क्या बताता है, जब हमारे पास G भी है कनेक्टेड प्लेनर सिंपल ग्राफ होगा विथ P vertices, Q edges and no triangle. Okay, then we can apply this statement. Now you can see in K33 we don't have any triangle. Now let us try to conclude using this lemma whether this K33 is planar or not. See, we have already calculated P and Q for this K33. So you just put these two values in this formula and check. Q is nothing but 9. P is 6. So 6 into 2 gives me 12. 12 minus 4 gives me 8. So can I say 9 is less than or is equals to 8?
No, sir.
So this is the contradiction. Hence, using this lemma, we can able to conclude this graph K33 is non-planar. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us see the proof of this lemma. Have you understood the statement of this lemma now? Yes, have you understood the statement of this lemma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So remember, we want all those planar graphs where there will be no triangle. And we want simple graph also. Planar simple graph. So proof is, since G is triangle free, so this is not possible. Why? Because this is not simple graph. This is also not happens in this graph G because it contains a triangle. But we can have this situation. Okay. So using that we can conclude the degree of each face is at least 4, because this won't be the case. This won't be the case. So the minimum case of G is nothing but this kind of graph. So using this, we can say that the degree of each face is at least 4. Clear? Yes, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
See, remember, this is triangle free. ट्रायंगल फ्री होगा तो ये वाला डायग्राम तो हमें नहीं मिलेगा. ओके, एंड वी वांट सिंपल ग्राफ. ओके, सो सिंपल ग्राफ होगा तो इस वाला केस, ये वाला केस भी नहीं आएगा. क्यों? बिकॉज दिस इज नॉट ए सिंपल ग्राफ. सो कम से कम हम इस सिचुएशन में होंगे. Hence, the degree of each face is at least 4. Now use handshaking, second handshaking theorem, which gives me what? Twice Q is equals to sum of degrees of Fi, and degrees of Fi is at least 4f, because degree of f is at least 4. Hence this is nothing but at least 4f. So this gives me what? Q by 2 is at least f. Now let us use this result in Euler's formula. So this is our Euler's formula. Use this condition over here and get your required result. So सब लोग यहाँ तक आ जाओ and please let me know, do you have any difficulties in this or not?
No, sir.
Clear है सबको? Okay, and using this we have already checked that this graph K33 is non-planar. Okay, by this. Hence, our conclusion is K33 is non-planar graph. So remember, whenever there is no triangle in the graph, then we are going to use this second lemma to check whether the given graph is planar or not. Okay. Now here we are having the next definition. That is, two graphs are said to be homeomorphic if one can make one graph into the other by age subdivision. So what do we mean by this definition? See, for example, here I am considering a graph of K3. And in this graph K3, we are having 3 edges. So if I make the division of this edge, for example, here I am doing the division. Means what? I am cutting this edge into 2 pieces. और जहां से मैं कट कर रहा हूं वहां पे मैं एक वर्टेक्स अटैच कर रहा हूं. And we are attaching these 2 edges in this manner. So this operation is known as edge subdivision. And these 2 graphs are called as homeomorphic. So 2 graphs are said to be homeomorphic if one can make one graph into the other by edge subdivision. So edge subdivision करके अगर हम इस फर्स्ट वाले ग्राफ से ये सेकंड वाला ग्राफ बना सकते हैं, then we are going to call these 2 graphs are homeomorphic graphs. Is the definition clear? Yes, is the definition clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so try to answer this question. Can I say these 2 graphs are homeomorphic?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because if I partition or if I cut this edge into 2 pieces, then we'll end up in this situation. And if I attach a vertex over here, then you can see this is also phi cycle and this is also phi cycle. Hence, these 2 graphs are isomorphic. Not isomorphic, these 2 graphs are homeomorphic. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you please try to understand this definition at your home, because this we required in our further lectures. So don't digest this definition. Please try to understand it. Okay, so let me stop this lecture over here. We will begin our next lecture with this theorem, which is nothing but Kuratowski theorem, and this theorem was proved in 1930. Okay, and who proved this theorem? Kuratowski. Okay, we will begin our next lecture with this theorem. Okay, so let me stop this lecture here. Now, anybody want to ask any kind of question?
No, sir.
So if not, then you can exit from the meeting.